welcome back to my channel. My name is Sophia and I'm the Curly Sewista. Thank you for joining me. So another Friday sews. I've been doing really well at the minute, haven't I? What's going on? Touch wood, touch some wood. Yeah, I've been doing all right. So how are we all doing? I hope you're all well. Yeah, and if you do like what I'm putting out, I'd really appreciate if you could like the video if you like it, and do please subscribe. And I had a little look at my analytics the other day. Loads of people watch my channel but don't subscribe, so if there's one good deed that you do for me today, a little subscribe would make me very happy. So yeah, would appreciate that. So what have I been up to this week? So again, for reference, I'll be looking down because I'll be looking at my little calendar and seeing what I've been doing. So like I say, today is Friday. I put out a Friday sews, but it was for the week before, so I'm always a little bit behind. So that's why I can't take part in the questions that oh, what's the name? I'll put it down here. The lady that actually started the hashtag Friday sews. So thank you to her. I've been using her hashtag, but I can't. Because I don't have Facebook, so I can't actually. I don't know where she posts the question, and plus because I'm like a week behind now, I don't know whether I should be doing that or not, but anyway, right, what have I been up to? So I had a really busy week last week, mega busy. I don't know if you know, but I am now a pattern insider for Sew Over It, so I'm so excited, so chuffed, which is basically, and this is great, I don't know if I've already mentioned this, I'm so sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's basically and I've had a bit of a cold, so it only lasted a few days though, so but my voice is just a little bit croaky, so I'm sorry if it is. Basically, Pattern Insider for Sew Over It is where you get their patterns for free, PDF. If you want it printed out, you have to pay for it, and basically new releases, you get them first, and it's just about making it up. So they just want different people, different body shapes and everything to, so they just want you to try out the pattern, not testing it, so you're not looking for any kind of spelling mistakes or fitting issues or anything, which is great. Excellent, I love that. It's basically a fully made up pattern, and you're just making it just so that when people are on Instagram or whatever, they're wanting to see different versions of that pattern made up, they're there. And because that's what I use. If there's if I'm thinking about buying a pattern, I'll look and see how many people have posted photos, and that is what makes my mind up whether I'm going to buy that pattern or not. So yeah, it's great. And then you've got access to their stitch school as well. So they had a new pattern release recently called the Margot dress. I'll put up a picture of it, and it's such a pretty little dress, it really is. They've got so many different options as well, and it's very different. So personally, I don't normally like the big sleeves, but I just wanted to try it out because I like the fact that it's a woven dress, and it's fitted, so it's got an invisible zip on the side, and then the big flared arms. And then it's got a raglan detailing, so it was really unusual, so I thought I really wanted to try that. So I cut that out on the Monday. I started cutting it out, and I was meant to go out with work on the Wednesday, so I was hoping that I'd be able to get it made up. Spoiler alert, I didn't. So I was cutting that out on the Monday. On the Tuesday, see, I work as well, so I was at work, and then when I come home, life, and then after that, when my little boy's gone to bed, that's when I have a pocket of like an hour or so that I can do some sewing. So yeah, I cut it out on the Monday night. Tuesday night, I started sewing it up. Realised I'm not going to get this sewn up for Wednesday, because Wednesday was when we were going out from work, so I didn't get anything sewn up that day because I was out. So we actually went to a restaurant. It was very nice. One of the girls in our team sadly left, so we were just having like a little leaving do for her. And then I don't work Thursdays, so on the Thursday, it was all about my little boy on Thursday. There's like a little story time and stuff at our local library, so I took him to that. Had to take him to the dentist, all that kind of stuff. But I did manage to finish my Margot. And then, because I was meant to be going out on the Friday as well, see, I have nothing planned, and then all the social events clash altogether. So I've got a group of friends, girlfriends that I have been friends with since I was in high school. One of the girls actually, we were nappy friends. Our parents, well, our mums met when they were pregnant, so it's really cute. We've known each other through primary school, high school, yeah, with a lot, and we're still stuck with each other. So there's a group of 5 of us, and it's really cute. We really try and make an effort to meet up with each other. And it's so funny because we've known each other since high school, and longer. We'll talk to each other like that as well, so it's not like normal adult relationships. We'll just, yeah, you know, take the piss out of each other and stuff like that. It's not, but then when the chips are down and then we want to, you know, we need each other, and that's cute as well. Oh, it's so funny as well because obviously we're very different people, but we've just grown up together. And one of the girls, so funny, my best mate, she's got a very, how shall I put this, a very simplistic palate food wise, and we once went to, any time that we suggest going to anywhere fancy, because this time we were like, right, let's leave the kids at home and let's go out without the kids, because it's all, now that a few of us have got kids, it's all about, you know, we need it to be kid friendly wherever we're going. But we were actually going to go somewhere a bit fancy, and she was like, oh no, I don't want somewhere that I can't get ketchup, because we once went to this really fancy restaurant years ago, and she was like, can I get some ketchup please? And they were like, we don't do ketchup. So they made her like a little tomato sauce, and she was like, this is not not what it's about for me. So anyway, went to a fancy restaurant without the kids, and back to the sewing. I wanted my Margot sewn up, and I managed to get it sewn up. But then I really wanted to take a photo, have a photo of it in the restaurant, but we just never got a chance to do that. And it's newly opened as this restaurant, so there was people like waiting out the door when we were leaving, so yeah, I didn't get a chance. So I managed to take some when I got home, but yeah, the photos aren't great. I'm really sorry. I don't know why my face is so blurry or anything, so I might even just, it's on my Instagram, but yeah, my face looks really strange in the photos, but it's on. But anyway, I styled it with some thigh-high boots, and I wore some tights underneath, and I thought it gave like a bit of a 60s vibe. I had, you know, my dark eyeliner on, but you can't see any of it in the photo. So anyway, that was that. I got along really well with the Margot, so it sewed up really well. The only thing I had an issue with was the bodice. So it's lined, it's lined, the bodice and the back are lined, and then the arms are not lined, and I just could not get my head around it. And because I had a deadline, I think that's what it was. I think that just, I just blanked out. I couldn't understand it, so I ended up just putting the things together and then binding the whole neckline. Then if you want me to do like a proper in-depth video of the Margot, I might make up another Margot actually. I want to try it more with sheer fabric, then I can line it, and then because now obviously because I'm a pattern insider, I realised that they actually have a video for the stitch school of how to do the bodice. I was watching that today actually and thinking, oh my god, why did I not get that? But I think because I was, like I said, I was doing it in a hurry, that's why I struggled with that. But I liked it, really liked it. Neckline obviously is as neat as it could be because I just quickly bound it. But yeah, definitely wear it. It's a lot shorter than I thought, a lot shorter. I'm only 5'1", and it's really short on me. You'll see in the photos I didn't touch anything with it as well. I made it, normally I always have to do a full bust adjustment for anything I make, but I thought, do you know, I'm just going to make it up how it is, and it actually fits really, really nicely. It's got darts at the front, darts at the back, so yeah, that was that. And like I said, I should have put a photo up on that as well. So that was on Friday, we went out, so I managed to wear it then, got it ironed up and everything, and managed to wear it. And then I started photographing some, because I had my little tripod thing out, which the photos aren't great, like I said, but I photographed a few makes that I made ages ago, but I've not put on my Instagram, not put on anywhere. So I've taken a few of those photos, and also for Pound Fabrics as well. A few of their fabrics, I don't know if you know about Pound Fabrics, but if you, because they give you points, so every time you buy something from them you get a point, and then if you submit a photo or video reviewing the fabric, they give you 5 points as well, and those points add up to obviously money off your next time buying any fabric. So yeah, took some photos. And then on Saturday, I normally because I've got a sister, so I normally go to my sister's. My sister normally comes here, so it's normally always family time at the weekend. So I went to my sister, I went into Leeds, and I have never been to Samuel Taylor. I don't know why, because I went in and the upstairs, I should have taken a video, sorry I forgot, because I left my sister with the kids, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go to this fabric shop, and she's like, yeah, it's fine. And the upstairs, it's got all like the haberdashery, yarn and things like that. Downstairs where the fabric is, it's okay, the fabric selection. It was just, did they have a good spread of stuff? It was okay, it was alright. It's not somewhere that I'd probably rush to again. They didn't have the biggest choice. I mean, it's not the biggest shop anyway, to be fair. A few more good quality fabrics might have been nicer. I mean, there was lots of students in there, I think fashion students or whatever. But yeah, just some more good quality fabrics I would have liked, but a lot of it was, they had a lot of poly, a lot of like acrylic-y stuff. I did see some boucles that I liked. I mean, they're probably poly as well, but I thought, ooh, that looks so nice as my Cambria duster, because I've been really wearing my Cambria duster a lot. If you've not seen it, it's on my Instagram, but I'll put a photo up. Wearing it a lot, and this season it's just perfect to wear. It's just right because it's not too cold, not too warm. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I didn't end up buying any fabric from Samuel Taylor. I know, shock, horror, but I did buy some interfacing. Now with interfacing, I am a total convert to woven interfacing. I no longer buy the plastic fusible stuff. I haven't done for probably about a year or so now, ever since I discovered woven interfacing. And they had, and I've got loads of the white one, loads and loads. I found some in Bradford, so cheap, so I stocked up. I've got a huge load of it, but the black one not so much. So I got, I think, a metre of the, it's a really lightweight one, woven interfacing, it's just woven interfacing. And then I got a medium weight, a metre as well. I don't know how much that came to actually. I think it was like, it was quite expensive. I think it was like £6 a metre. And the lady in there, sorry, she was really honest. She was like, oh, it's expensive, is this? She goes, and they charge so much because people buy it for that price. And I'm like, oh, sorry. I don't know what she wanted me to say. But yeah, so visited that for the first time. Might go back for the blue clay, like I said, possibly. Right, and then what else did I do then? Yeah, met up with my sister, and then you guys will be sick of this, but I'm still making my peonies. Well, I was. There's a little caveat, so you guys are going to be sick of hearing about it, but I'm still making my peonies. Well, no, kind of finished them. So anyway, on the Saturday then, when I got back, couldn't really be bothered doing anything. I think it was great, so I gathered all my sleeves for the peonies because I'm batch sewing them, like I said. Carried on doing that, and then I think it was on the Sunday, Michelle from Sewing Bunny, she I follow her on Instagram, follow her on YouTube. I love watching her videos. She's just such a sunny, bright, happy person, and I love that. I really like watching her. And she posted a picture of some trousers that she made, and they just looked amazing. So obviously I looked at the hashtag, and it was a bit difficult to find, so I did a bit of research on the hashtag, put a picture of the pattern on. Anyway, did a bit of research onto what pattern it was, and it's a Wendy Ward pattern. And so I ended up going online, doing a bit of research. I mean, the book is really quite expensive, and all I want is that trouser pattern, because I think it's a knit pattern. See, I think you can make the trouser in woven or knit, but it's got a waistband, so no fastenings, no zips, all that kind of stuff. Comfort is key. I then looked online for the book, and I think it was quite expensive if I got it from Amazon, and I was then looking around, sorting eBay, and then I managed to find it on Music Magpie. So obviously I think it's secondhand, but when it's come, yeah, I think it is secondhand. I got it for like £6 on Music Magpie, and I was just worried about if the pattern pieces were still intact. They are. They're completely intact. So I bought the book. So that's the book. Like I said, it's got the patterns there at the front, and it's got some at the back, but all I want is the trousers. I'm not really fussed about anything else. All I want is the trousers. And there. Not those type of trousers, because I think Michelle had made them in a Ponte Roma, so they just looked lovely. They looked absolutely beautiful. But they're all the different options. So you could make it with a cuff at the bottom. They've made it in quite a drapey fabric, but that's not what I want. And I don't want it wide legged either. They've also got like skirt, zipped jacket. So there's a few things in there, shift dress. But like I said, not really fussed about anything else. It's literally the trousers that I wanted. So I thought that was really good. £6 with delivery from Music Magpie. And yeah, like I said, used, but looks absolutely brand new. So obviously someone's bought it, someone like me probably bought it and then never used it and then sold it on. Let's hope that I don't do that. And then what did I do? So that was the Sunday, and then back to work on the Monday. But while I was in the evening, I was online, and then I found Shire Fabrics. So Shire Fabrics, it's an online shop, I think, and where they like post a photo, but basically they're shutting down. So they posted this. I think there was a few fabrics that they posted. It was like 3 meter for X amount. So there was a couple that I put, I want this if it's available, but the only one that I managed to get my hands on is this one. What do you think? What do you think, people? So it's obviously poly. It's definitely a poly. I keep moaning about this, do I? Like, oh, I don't do poly, and then I keep buying poly. So yeah, you're probably sick of me babbling on about it, but look at this. Oh, I love it. Do you think it suits me? Let's have a look. Let's get all this hair in front of it. What do you think? What do you think, people? So it is a stretch fabric. Oh, not that way. That way. So it's really stretchy. And look, it doesn't even turn white because it's black at the back. And it's got a slight sheen to it. And I love it. And I was thinking of, does it suit me? I don't know. What do you think? Like draping it on myself. Yeah, I think it looks alright. I don't know. You're probably sat there thinking, oh God, it looks awful. And I'm like, oh, I think it looks quite nice. But anyway, 3 meters of this, so it'll be plenty enough. And I'm thinking of the Le Pen dress by Le Pen. Oh, I'm totally butchering the names of everything. I'll put it up here, and I'll put the name of the pattern company as well. And I just think it looks really nice because I feel like I could dress it up or dress it down. I could wear it with trainers and have it kind of dressed down, or then I could wear it with black heels, and I think it'll look quite all right then as well. I don't know, what do you think? What do you think? And it doesn't look too camo-y to me, because I think it is it a camo print? That I think it is, isn't it? But I don't think it looks too camo-y because it's black, so that'll do nicely. So I really like that. And I think so this was because you sent me a message then on Messenger saying you've won this one or whatever. I think I paid £9 for this, 3 meters, including the delivery as well. So I got it, and then the delivery I think was like £4.50 when, do you know, when it says on the thing. So I paid £9 for 3 meters of this, and it came really quickly as well, so lovely. So I was very, very happy with that. And then I finally have completed my peonies, you'll be happy to know. So I'll probably do a bit more of an in-depth video into the peonies, because obviously I've made 4 now. I say I've completed them, I think I'm gonna mend one of them. So obviously I've been making 3 of them. I've been making the black needle cord one, the purple one, and I'll be making the red silk one as well. So the black one, when I've worn it, once it's all been made up, I don't like the length of it at all. So I do want to add the bottom ruffle, and I don't like the sleeve being slightly up because it is a thicker wintry fabric. I think it'd look nice if the sleeve came down a little bit. So I've ended up buying a meter of black needle cord from Pound Fabrics because I was purchasing from them anyway. So I just bought a meter, and I hope that'll be enough to cut out some slightly longer sleeves and a ruffle for the bottom of the dress. So that's what I'm hoping. So I think I'll do a full video on, because I've made so many peonies, I may as well do a full in-depth video. So if I've already done that and that goes out before this one, I didn't link the last thing I said, but I'll try and link it if I can. Oh, and then obviously because I had to buy that from Pound Fabrics, I bought a few other things as well, because the points thing, my points were going to expire yesterday, so I had to put in the order because then the points would have expired. So I bought some things, and then my points are good until July now, and I can use the points up then. So that's what I'm going to do. So that was that. And I'll put pictures up of the finished peonies. If in the editing time and everything I managed to get out the needle cord one cut out, I'll put a picture of what it looks like now, and then hopefully once it's done, otherwise you know what I'm going to change on it. But then the other two, the purple one, love it, all good, and then the red one as well, so happy with them. And then what have I done today then? So today I printed out finally the Danny Pinafore from Seamworks, because I'm sick of looking at those 2 fabrics that are sat there on my work desk. So got that cut out, and I really want to get them cut. I want to get them cut out and done, because it's going to get warmer soon, and then I'm not even going to have time to wear them. So I've cut out the Danny, and last night I was having a look at what size I need to cut out, so fingers crossed they'll get cut out and then they'll be sewn up as well. So this week what I'm hoping to get done is get cut out, finish the black peony, but I'm hoping I can get that done today or tomorrow anyway, so that'll just be done. Otherwise, get cut out the Danny Pinafores, and then they can be done. Hopefully get them cut out. If they're sewn up, wow, amazing. But otherwise, I'm just hoping to get them cut out. I do need to, something that I said I wouldn't do. And I have done it for one of my other colleagues as well, to be fair, but I said that I would amend one of my colleagues' dresses. So she's got 3 dresses and she wants some shortening, and I said to her, yeah, I'll do it for you, because I like her. But anyone else I would not. It's only for people that I like. So if anyone else asked, I'd be like, no. But she's all right. No, I really like her. So I agreed. She gave them to me, I think in October time. I've still got them. She's like, oh, it's fine, Sophia. It's, you know, I don't go on holiday till May. I was like, don't tell me that. I'll be doing them like the night before you're going on holiday. Because that's the type of person I am. So, but I've got it into my head, I need to get that done ASAP. So I'm hoping that'll be done this week. I need to just get them done and out, and she can have them. There's 3 dresses. I don't even know what they look like at the bottom. I'll put a picture, because I just literally shoved them in a bag once she gave them to me and didn't open them again. So I'll put a picture. I hope it's not like a lettuce hem or anything. Oh God. And then let me show you something else then. This is the last thing, and then I'm going, honestly, because my voice is not holding up very well as well. Ugh. So I bought this lunch bag from TK Maxx when I went out on that Saturday, and it's lovely. I like it because lunch bags can look kind of a bit childish sometimes, I think, personally. So I really like this. I thought it looked really sophisticated, and I thought, oh, it, you know, it looks quite nice to take that into work with my lunch stuff. However, what about now? I've kind of half fixed it. This came out. That side, fine. This side came out. I was so annoyed, really annoyed. Because obviously now that meant a trip going into TK Maxx, and I just wanted another one, so I went in there anyway. They didn't have another one, so I took it to Till and I was like, look, they haven't got another one. She was a bit annoyed, the one on the till. I won't lie, she was a bit irritating. I literally said to her, I've just been upstairs, there isn't any over there. I asked 2 people. I asked the woman downstairs and she was like, oh, they're upstairs. I'm like, oh, do you know if there's any of these? And she was like, oh no, they're upstairs, and I don't know if there is. I was like, okay, fine. Looked upstairs. My sister says I've got man eyes, so I'm like, okay, I can't see it over here. I asked the person over there, he was like, no, sorry, we don't have any. He looked and looked and he was like, no. Went downstairs and I was like, look, I bought this and the handle's broken. I've looked upstairs, I asked the man upstairs as well, they haven't. Oh, I've seen it upstairs, we've definitely got some. I was like, if you do, okay, but I've asked and there isn't. Oh no, you mustn't have looked properly. Bit rude. But okay. So they have those little things. Can you have a look for this? Oh, we've got a guess one. I don't want a guess one, I wanted this one. Oh, we've got a square shape one. Again, this shape. And anyway, he brought down like a black one that had like circles on it. Again, not what I wanted. And I was like, oh, so you don't have the one that I wanted? No, we don't. Okay, anyway, we'll give you a refund then. I was like, what do you do with them then? What will you do with this? She's like, oh, it's only slightly, and you didn't see it. I've literally cut this and I've got a lighter and I've fixed this now, so it's not all frayed, and I've unpicked all this as well. And she was like, oh, we'll go into the seconds and it'll definitely sell, it's so easy to fix. I was like, oh, I don't think it is really easy to fix. I went, because she goes, oh, you just put it back in and just sew it. And she goes, do you sew? And I was like, I was like, yeah, I do some sewing. And she was like, oh, well, I sew, and it's so easy. All you need to do is just put this back in there and just sew it from here. And I'm like, number one, it's frayed, so I won't just be able to put it back in there. So you'd need to finish that first, and then the bias binding in here. Oh, you don't need to bother with all that. The bias binding is what's holding it inside, so you won't be able to. Anyway, she called the manager over, and the manager was like, oh yeah, that is quite bad, we'll give you for half price. And I was like, oh right, okay. I thought, oh, it's, you know, I've had to come here, pay petrol, and then it's only because I can sew. Otherwise, I think that's, I don't know who else would have bought it, how it was looking originally. I was like, oh, okay, fine then. And she went, oh, and then the girl on the tail, the woman on the tail was like, oh, I think that's really generous, is that? I wouldn't have thought. And I thought, I was asking you. So, and I was like, and she just kept saying, oh, it's so easy to fix, so easy to fix. It just really irritated me. So anyway, I came home, and I was just so annoyed with the little interaction at the shop. I was really, really annoyed because I worked in retail when I was at school, and it's awful how some people speak to you, but I just thought, there's just really, really no need for that at all. There really isn't any need for that kind of, oh, it's so easy to fix. Do you know what you're doing? Do you know how to fix it? And I'm like, yeah, I didn't want to kind of blow my own horn, so I was just really annoyed with her. And then the fact that she didn't actually know what she was talking about either really irritated me. And then when the other one was like, oh yeah, that's really bad actually, yeah, we'll give it for half. I think that's really generous. It's not actually. I think it's what it's called for. But anyway, so I need to, that was, sorry, me having a little rant, but I'm hoping then I can fix that. So I can't even use my machine on it because that's now gone in there. I'm gonna have to, and it's really thick material as well, obviously, because it's, so I'm gonna have to get a needle and thread and then sew through the webbing and that, and hopefully it stays in place then. Hoping so. So yeah, I'm going to be sewing that up as well. And then she didn't even say, okay, thank you, bye. She was just like, once, because I was then putting the receipt in, it's non-refundable now. And I was like, okay, yeah. And then just walked off. Yeah. It just, that interaction just really wound me up. So I thought I would tell you, because I'm normally quite an easygoing, glass half full, happy kind of person, and that just really riled me up, didn't that shop? But anyway, I didn't want to end on a negative note. But yeah, so fixing that, fixing 3 of those dresses, shortening them, and hopefully cutting out those Danny pinafores. I've started, before I used to use sellotape and stick pattern pieces together, A4 pattern pieces together. Now if I'm in the same room as my little boy when he's napping, I can't do that because he doesn't like it. Well, he wakes up with the shh, you know, when you, because I've got the sellotape holder, when I pull it he wakes up. So now I've started using glue, and it's actually quite good. It's really, really fast actually, because I've got, let me show you, one of these. So the Danny Pinafore's got 40, it had 40 pages to print off. I have no idea why it took so many pages, but I don't know, 40 pages for a pinafore felt like a lot. Really felt like a lot. So anyway, it's really quick and easy with the little guillotine and with the glue now. So yes, I shall see you in next Friday sews hopefully, and a few other videos here and there. I'll do a little in-depth video of the peonies as well, so I should link that hopefully. Anyway, I'm babbling now. Okay, take care, bye.